Hi everybody, I'm back again, and I'm going to be doing, I guess I'm doing a day, well, not really a day in the life, it's a weekend day, that's a word, sure. And I don't know, I just felt like recording kind of like I don't know what this is going to be exactly. It's probably going to be a day in the life, but not really a typical day in the life because I'm going to be working on some artwork and some writing. Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, everybody else on YouTube has this cool like following of, yeah, I'm doing this creative art thing, and or yes, I'm doing a bunch of writing, and I'm doing both. So I don't know. I mean, it works well if you're talking from like comic perspective, because a lot of comic creators that are doing their own stuff will also write their own work. So they'll be writing and doing the artwork. So in some ways this is kind of the same, but in other ways it's different because I'm not writing comic scripts. I'm working on a novel. So that's a thing. Actually, yeah, there are some people who are like that, but they aren't doing a lot of blogs. So I guess it's just me. Anyway, this is me pre-caffeinated beverage. Sometimes it's tea, sometimes it's coffee. Today feels like a coffee kind of day. So, without further ado, off to get coffee. Okay, so now we're back in my studio again. I've been just sort of lounging about. Actually, not really lounging about though, looking at what I'm going to be doing for 2024 and making kind of tentative plans as to what projects I'm going to be working on aside from comics, because comics is going to be a thing. Then I realized that I hadn't set up my PayHip for my paperback that I just published. So I wanted to make that available direct to people. So I'm going to be taking a photo shoot of the actual prototype of the book, which makes it sound more fancy than what it really is. And then I'll be doing some photoshopping of basically just doing a white background on a book and then photoshopping something really cool so it can be looking awesome and fantastic. Not really sure where I'm going with that. It's going to have something that's going to make it pop. But if nothing else, I'm going to at least start off with the white background and then make it look cool later. Anyway, yeah, so that's what I'm doing next. Okay, so I just finished the product shots. Those are all done, and now I'm going to get to work on inking some pages here, or at least a page. It's a process. Yeah. I am basically doing some very, very fine detailed work on this one page, and you'll see it when it's done. You'll understand why. I'm a little bit insane, but it helps me, and I really like the way it turns out. So yeah, it's kind of the goal for the page. Is why it's taking so long to get these comics done, but that's okay. I'm not sending it to a publisher. It's just me and mine. You know, it'll be for when I get to conventions and stuff like that, but other than that, and it'll be on the web once the next story arc is done. I'm gonna start uploading that to my website, and then we're gonna go from there. But for now, it's called inking a page, and I would really do the excitement, but really it's really up close and detailed work, so I don't know if anyone really needs to see that. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, so this is what I have so far. Yeah, I know. Yes, it looks a lot. It's a bit much, but what I'm going to be doing is reusing the scene. So I'm going to be kind of doing what a lot of old animators did and like create this intense background that I can reuse for other panels. Yeah, that's a cheat, but that's what I do. I cheat and I steal. Okay, that's what's going on here. But I like the way it turns out. There's a lot of work up front, but if I can reuse this for other panels, then it's totally worth it. And I really like the way it works. Like, it's not done yet because I have to color and I have to finish all that. Oh, hold on, shaky cam. All that right here is all gonna have to get finished. But when I'm done, then I'm gonna be coloring it. And yeah, it'll look, I like it when it's done, and I'll show it to you again when it's done. Alrighty, but for now, breakfast. Okay, so that was fun. All of our grocery orders came in at the same time, so that took a little bit, in addition to me having brunch, I guess. Yeah, so, but now, back at it. I'm not going to do a full day today because it's Saturday and I need to have some downtime. Otherwise, I'm going to drive everybody around me crazy. So I'm going to do some more inking for a bit. And then I'm probably going to go off and relax. But maybe I'll just sort of close. I don't know, because if I do something different, then I will add that on as well. If I don't, then you know what, I'm going to add on something regardless, because it's either going to be me saying, by the way, I'm just going to relax, or by the way, I've gotten sucked into a rabbit hole of like editing stories. So it'll be one or the other. Anyway, yeah. Okay, so this is what I have so far. And I'm gonna take a bit of a coffee break. I still have to finish all the walls, but that'll be when I get back. I think I deserve a coffee right now. Anyway, yeah, that's what I have so far. The progress continues. I could set up for you to watch me, but basically it's just me like drawing a bunch of little details. Basically what I'm doing is I'm taking this image here, and I'm going to be, well, not the ground. The ground I use a different picture for, but right here, I'm basically going to be redrawing all of the texture there. So yeah, I'm putting that into this drawing here. And then I'm going to color all this, which sounds daunting, but it really isn't as insane as it sounds. The hard part was all the inking. The coloring will be very simple. But yeah, so that's that. I will be right back after I have coffee. Alrighty, so all the inking is done, and now it's time to do some coloring. And then once done coloring, I don't know if I'm gonna get all the coloring done today, but I'm at least gonna try and start the flatting process. So I'll just put down like the basic colors on there. So that's the next thing to do. And I've got 45 minutes to do that in. So we'll see if that works out for me all right. Because I have like a hard stop at like wanting to stop at 3 today. So here we go. Okay, so here's what it looks like with just some of the basic colors. Not all the basic colors are down yet, but that's what it looks like. So I have to get the boots. You can tell I have to get the boots still because that's a separate layer. And I have the highlights to do and everything like that. Like the highlights are gonna be the very last thing to do. But I have to do his bracers and I have to do his boots. But there you go. That's what it looks like so far. Yeah. And I will be working on that during the week for the rest of the day and hopefully tomorrow. I might pop in tomorrow, but that'll be a different thing, and I'll just show you once I get this panel done. Then I will I'll post it somewhere where you guys can see it on Instagram or something. Anyway, yeah, there we go. So yeah, that's pretty much my day for today. Just did a quick, just a quick, not a quick day, but getting back into the flow of working on my comic, which would make me feel really good. And I have a bunch of admin stuff that I'll be working on probably tomorrow. So I'll probably be back on this during the week. That's the goal. But if I really can't not, then I might just pop in tomorrow and do some more work on it here and there, because I'm really stuck on it now and I just need to finish the coloring. So yeah, thank you everybody for tuning in. If you have any special projects that you guys are working on, just let's talk about it in the comments section down below. Alrighty, thank you kindly, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.